Hey you guys, so I wanted to go ahead and pull some cards for this Jupiter in Scorpio situation. I have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman. So I'm doing this video pretty spontaneous. I did not practice for this today. Usually I kind of get in my zone, I write a few notes, and then I discuss, usually the forecast for the month. I do want to say that what I've been learning about Jupiter in general is that I remember I went to an astrologist and she's like, "Oh, your Jupiter is in, I believe, Sagittarius," and she's like, "That's a very complementary placement for you. You have a very complementary placement due to the fact that you're probably very lucky in life." And that was great. That was great news. But I also feel Jupiter is about growth and how we expand and how we go about tackling our projects and how we go about seeking our knowledge. So I'm definitely, having Sagittarius in that placement, I'm definitely constantly searching for the news, searching for more. I feel that right now, since we have Jupiter in Scorpio, we are faced with our own darkness, our own shit. Like, there's no getting out of it. I was talking to a really good friend of mine about how we have, a lot of healers or people that kind of go about using their platform as a form of, let's say they're doing tarot and they're making money out of it, and that's great and all dandy, but I feel there's a lot of fake light workers, and I feel that that is something that's really important to bring to light. I'm not knocking people out there. I'm not saying that you guys are not doing your thing. I'm just saying that I have noticed a pattern. There are a few of you guys that are really focused on just kind of maybe perhaps making the money and just kind of focused on other things besides, besides the whole factor of just helping people. I think it's key to I think this is the energy right now. We're really coming into light. People are coming into light. The people who have been false and fake, they're literally forced to deal with that shit right now. Like, there's no hiding it. There's no going underneath a rock and waiting for it to be all over. Like, Jupiter is forcing you to deal with that shit. And mostly because it's Scorpio, right? If we think about Scorpio, Scorpio is intense. Scorpio, they're extremes, right? Of all sorts of things, but the ultimate sign of rebirth, transformation belongs to Scorpio. They own it. It's like, a constant evolution for Scorpio. Scorpio, Pluto, it's all about karma, transforming. And so I really think that's relevant right now. I think this is going to be a time that we're all going to kind of look into our finances. I think that's going to be huge. We're going to look at where we need to kind of clean up shop. I think that we're also really looking at the people in our lives clearly. We're no longer kind of having that fuzzy Libra energy where we're like, "Oh, let's be fair, let's be peaceful and harmonious." Now Scorpio's like, "No, bitch, deal with it," I'm going to curse, by the way, so just in case for you people who are a little on the sensitive side about cursing. This is going to be my channel. I just wanted to introduce myself. Obviously I just jumped into the Jupiter situation, but I'm very real and I'm very raw, and my direction with this channel, I really just want to give you guys just some really raw information. I'm not here to just be like, "Oh, everything's great, love and light, everything's perfect, this life is excellent, we have to remain positive." The reality of the matter is that life is far from perfect. We are far from perfect. We have reincarnated with tons of baggage, tons of shit. You know what I'm saying? We're on our soul mission to find ourselves. I think it's a disservice to go about this channel and just pretend like everything's great, I think that we need to be real. I think that if we're gonna, as a collective, if we're going to heal, we need to be honest about what we bring to the table. And that starts with working with our own darkness. I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh my God, I do yoga every Sunday. Like, you know, I'm eating out of a pineapple bowl. I'm vegan. I'm this, I'm that, because that's what makes me spiritual. That is not, I mean, you know, everyone has their definition of what makes them spiritual. But in my eyes, I'm a trauma specialist. That's what I'm in school for, to be a clinical psychologist. Life isn't pretty. Life is not pretty, let me tell you. And life is not all about pretending that everything's all fucking good. I mean, some people have been blessed and have had great lives, and that's all great, but I'm here to really reach out to the audience who have experienced trauma, who have, you know, dealt with their trauma, who are on their way and on their path to dealing with trauma. I myself am a trauma survivor, okay? And we'll discuss a little more about that later. But I do want to say that, you know, I'm definitely here just to be really honest and real about, sorry about that, my camera just fell, about just the stuff that we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis, okay? I will be bringing you guys monthly forecast. I will be bringing you guys, you know, my tarot readings like I usually do on Instagram. Please feel free to add me on Instagram if you want to check that out. I will bring any kind of inspiration that you guys want me to. I can discuss my own, you know, traumatic experiences and how I've definitely worked through them and still am working through it, because it's a journey, okay? It's not just a one station stop. You just don't stop here. It's like a constant thing. It's an evolution. I am a medium. I am clairvoyant, so I do receive messages from the divine, you know, through visual messages. I often hear things. I know that sounds kind of insane. I often hear things, but seriously though, that's how spirit decides to communicate with me. It's through messages. I also am able to tap into people who have passed away. I'm actually working with a client right now to, you know, we've kind of touched base about her father, and we're going to kind of revisit that situation. We could discuss that a little more another time. But ultimately, I have definitely had premonitions, visions since I was 13, but I had no idea. My life was not what you would think, right? It's not like a typical, I'm getting these visions and these premonitions, and then having someone to nurture that. I was raised in a Catholic home. My mother is naturally very psychic. She's a naturally born by just the cosmos. She's very in tune. However, religion blurs that for her. She kind of has completely blocked her vision, her clairvoyant vision, because of it. But she can't hide from who she is. She still gets premonitions through her dreams. We know when people are going to die before they die. I mean, you know, it's a gift and a curse, right? But I think that if she learned how to channel her power, she could definitely transform it into a massive gift. I mean, she's wonderful. I have inherited her gift. My gift is more of clairvoyance, like I said, mediumship. I can tap into the dead. I know that sounds intense, but it's actually really beautiful, because a lot of the time they have messages, heartfelt messages, people who have passed on. They just want to share, you know, you know, whatever it is that they felt they couldn't tell you before they left. So yeah, and so here I am. I'm doing tarot videos, monthly forecast, love forecast, relationship forecast. I also do offer a reading to tap into, maybe discussing if you want to talk to someone who has passed on, we can discuss that. But ultimately, I'm just here to share what I've learned through my journey. I'm not here saying I'm better than anyone. I'm not here saying I'm the wisest owl on the world, on the planet. I'm just here to share my trauma, share my experiences, and share my transformation, because I have definitely gone through a rebirth, just like a phoenix, like literally from the bottom up. And I feel that we're so caught up in a society that we focus everything on the most basic shit we can ever imagine. Let's watch TV and forget about the world outside. Let's channel in and you know, focus on shit that doesn't matter because we're a capitalist country and, you know, we're going to capitalize on these ignorant people. Like that's what it feels like. I'm not saying you guys are ignorant, but I'm just saying we need to think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to think about what is being presented to us, information that's being presented to us, and really make our own decisions based off what we feel. I also feel this, I really want to do this for our generation. I constantly encounter younger people who are lacking direction because they're lacking the necessary, you know, construction at home. They're lacking that home life, that maybe the parents are gone, maybe there's just a disruption, and so I feel that it's really key to make videos like this for my younger generations, for our children, because I was one of those kids who was very lost, very confused, always had questions that no one had an answer to. So I looked for those answers out in the streets with the wrong kind of people. And I didn't have to do that. If I felt like I had answers, or if I felt like I had a community, I looked for the community in the wrong places. Okay, I can discuss that in another video. But this is my purpose. I want to inspire a new generation. I don't want to hear the ignorance anymore. And I'm not saying that, oh, my videos are going to stop the ignorance, but I feel that if I can change a perspective and have someone reevaluating the way they want to live their life. Like, if they're filled with hate and they're just like, you know, out there hating on everybody and, you know, creating a lot of drama in their lives. If I can inspire a change in one person, that's all I need. I don't need more than that. It's just more about using my karmic challenges that I reincarnated with and really helping you guys grow. And then helping me grow, because I learned from you guys. I'm not perfect, you know? So that's really what my channel is going to be about. I am Latina, and I am very in tune with, you know, my Central American roots. I'm very in tune with, you know, the kind of curandera, like the herbs, the magical properties that come within our culture. You know, I say our because, you know, speaking to the Latin folks, and if you're not Latin, that's fine too. But just kind of really touching base. I really want to explore, not just bringing you guys the tarot and the you know, the forecast, but I really want to help you guys, you know, create prosperity spells, like create a sense of law of attraction in your life, and really help you guys using the roots that I come from. I'm also 30% Native American, and I definitely feel very in tune with arrowheads, you know, just anything that resonates, that's native, that's Central American, that's super just indigenous. Like, I relate to that, and right now I'm really going through a process to really bring you guys an awesome video, how to attract love without black magic, you know, without really forcing it. How to attract abundance, how to cleanse the home, how to do all these rituals using really old school herbs, like traditional Mexican herbs, like Central American. I'm really gonna explore the richness of the culture along with Native American stuff. I mean, that's really where we come from. This is like the beginning of the beginning, you know? And so, yeah, we'll be discussing an array of topics, and I really hope you guys enjoy my videos. And I'm not, you know, I'm not the type to just have a structured, okay, here's what it is. I'm just speaking from the heart. That's all I can do, is I can just speak from the heart. And if you guys want to see a specific video, feel free, you know, to let me know what's up. You can message me and let me know what you want to see. But yeah, that's about it. I just really want to kind of a quick introduction, quick where we're at. So again, karma, okay? We're dealing with this shit. Like, we're going to deal with this shit. Jupiter and Scorpio, we're forced to deal with the Wheel of Fortune. What comes up must come down. We're going to go through an influx of change, okay? Along with the Hangman. Some people are stuck in their old shit. We need to get out of it, okay? This is the time to get out of suspension.